A lot of places are not doing forms anymore. A lot of places still do, obviously. But even the place where I came up the ranks through, they don't even do forms or one-steps anymore. Everybody tends to be going towards MMA. There's so many things that forms that you can get. Besides muscle memory, which is the main thing you're going to get, you can get good exercise out of it. You can be able to do karate just with some floor space. You don't need a bag, you don't need a partner or anything like that. It's hard to do jiu-jitsu by yourself or street fighting by yourself or bag work if you don't have a floor-mounted bag by yourself or board breaking by yourself. If you just got floor space in your house, your garage, whatever, you can practice karate. You can practice your kicking and your blocking, your punching and your basics and combinations and muscle memory by yourself. There's so many things you get out of doing forms, and I encourage people to have a lot of forms, within 7 or 8 forms or 10, 12 forms or whatever, to do them back to back at home and see what kind of workout it is. It's a good cardio workout. There's a guy that was one of the champions, national champions for board breaking, doing the most breaks in a minute, that kind of thing. And he practiced and got ready for those kind of events by doing forms, believe it or not. So, because that was going over his perfecting of the technique. So there are a lot of things you get out of forms. I like forms, they're very good. Forms I can do in real life. It's the drawback. It's not going to be like a movie scene where this bad guy and this bad guy come in at you doing certain things. So you're not going to use a form per se in real life in fights. But there's so many other things you can get out of doing forms. But one-steps you can use in real life because most fights are one-on-one. So you and the bad guy, and they're going to come at you. There's not going to be some kind of tackle or grab or that kind of thing. It's going to be some kind of attack high. Hitting you with their hands, grabbing you with their hands, hitting you with something with the hands. One step is going to address that. It's going to give you muscle memory definitely on that. Because most people's muscle memory that they learn as kids is something comes into their faces as they turn away. You want the muscle memory of throwing a block out. Some kind of a block, some kind of a stance, some kind of a counterattack. Besides giving you muscle memory, it's counterintuitive to the bad guy. The bad guy over time is expecting, in his experience, people to retreat from him, coming in at him. You're going to close the gap. Close the gap is coming in on him, getting closer. You're going to do that so that you can counterattack, because you got to end the fight. They start the fight, we got to end it. So one-step sparring. Sparring means practicing fighting one steps. Doesn't mean you're going to do one thing. It means you're going to step normally one time so you can close the gap to get in closer. Sometimes you can be moving out of the way so you can set up some kicking. But it's going to be stepping usually once, not 2 or 3 times.